If I knew the answer, then it wouldn't be happening. So, I don't know. Obviously, we don't want to be losing, especially at home. We want to win and compete for each other in this room, and it's not happening, so we got to be better.
Tage, how do you account for the second period? It's 3-1. Gave up a late goal in the first, but what in the world happened in the second period?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, did this team quit on that game at that point?
I don't think so.
You did rally in the third, but...
Then did we quit?
I don't know. In the second, I'm asking about the second.
I don't think so. Obviously, they had a lot of momentum. Tough to kind of come back from that.
So how do you figure it out? As you said, right now you just don't know, but how are you guys going to figure this out? You've been trying to figure it out for a year and a half now.
It's actions. We can say all the things we want to say in the locker room. We got to go out and do it. Simple as that.
Tage, is it a case where you, like this group, we could talk about what you guys did last season. Do you think that there was maybe some comfort or maybe just leaning too much on what you guys did last year and maybe just thinking too much about the past and not about what you guys can do as a group moving forward here?
I don't think so. I mean, we didn't really accomplish anything last year. We didn't win. We didn't make playoffs. So, yeah, we took a step in the right direction, but we got to continue to take steps in the right direction. Right now we're not. So we got to figure out what to do, and I think it just starts with compete. I mean, like we said, we know what to do. We know all the right things to say. It's just doing them. So
the biggest mystery, I suppose, is the way you guys play against Vegas and New York, Boston, all these games that you won, and you have efforts like this. I mean, how do you account for this game to game, this team being so different?
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there. It's just consistency. We got to be consistent. It's a mindset coming into games, and it can be a variable of things. But I think at the end of the day, it just comes down to competing and winning one-on-one battles, and I think they got momentum, and it's tough when you're chasing a game like that. You just kind of compound mistakes, and then it runs away from you. So that was one of those things tonight.
In hockey in particular, Tage, people from the outside always seem to want to blame the coach when the team is struggling. What's your reaction to that when those frustrations are directed at Donnie?
Well, he's not on the ice playing, right? So that's on us. He can only do so much. He can put the guys on the ice. He can drop the system on the boards, but he sends guys over the boards, and if they're not doing their job, it's not on him. It's on us. And everyone in this room knows that, and we got to take accountability for that.
Tage, is there enough experience? Kyle talked about youthful mistakes. They keep on happening. Is there enough experience in this lineup to make this push? And does this team need to lean on the excuses of we're still the youngest team in the NHL?
We are a young team, but we know how to play hockey. It doesn't matter how young you are. Everyone grew up playing this game from 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. So you know how to do the right things. It's, like I said, consistency. It's doing it on a nightly basis. You have a good game, you feel a little good about your game, get a little too high, and same thing goes, have a game like this, maybe get a little too low. I think it's just about finding that even keel. You look at good teams, they don't get distracted by outside noise. And I think maybe that's been getting to us a little bit. I think we got to try our best to block that out, as tough as it may be.
What can you guys take away from the scoring momentum? Kyle jump-started it. You obviously were included in it. What can you take away from trying to push the envelope there?
Well, I think we know we can score. That's something everyone here believes. Obviously, we haven't been doing it, like I said, at the rate we want to do it. But you're not going to win a game giving up 9 goals. I don't care who we are. And it's just committing to the D zone, committing to, like I said, those one-on-one battles. And when you line up across from a guy, is that guy going to out-muscle you and win the puck battle? And right now it's happening way too much.